Hello, welcome to the stream. Today we are doing, well, today it's not like the game happened yesterday. We are doing the match review for West Ham 1, Man City 3. An overall great performance, but a performance that did have negatives. It was not perfect, and we're going to look at that. We're going to look at that right now. So, big up for tuning in. Let's hop straight in there. We'll start with player ratings. Going Edison, 6.5. Look, conceded a goal. I don't think he could do anything about it. Big ups to Nick Fadley. I don't think he'd do anything about the goal. I think it's a unlucky goal, to say the least. It's unfortunate. Ruben Diaz just did his best, but he couldn't quite get it right. And it's a shame. Silly goal to concede at that stage in the game. Puts West Ham right back in it for doing next to nothing, really. It's on the counter. It's a shame. I do think it's unlucky on Diaz. And it does affect his player rating, as 7 and giving him a 6. Lewis. Look, it's another great performance from him. I really don't have many complaints. He lost the ball a couple of times, as does everyone. But other than that, he was really good again. I'm very happy with that performance. Got himself an assist, a good assist too. Maybe it won't get the credit it deserves, but he should leave happy. First one thing I could say about it, try and get that shot on target. Try and get it as a corner at the very minimum. It's difficult for you to score that as a right back. I understand that. But if you can get that on target, then you potentially get as a corner and you potentially keep us on the front foot. Other than that, though, Lewis, pat on your back, lad. I don't think anyone's going to be giving you any flack, to be honest, because I think they'd be silly to. Akanji, give him a 7. Good performance. Haaland, man of the match. Yeah, he is my man of the match. Let me know if you disagree. I do think it was close between other players. There's a lot of 7.5s. Crazy. 70 and 69 games. Yeah, it's so mad. So I'm going to close the door. You guys don't deserve to hear that. There you go. It's not too hot anymore. You can deal with that. Where was I? Yeah, 7 and 3 is crazy. 70 and 69 is even more wild. He's on his way to just be phenomenal. He really, really is. The way he's going is scary for the Premier League. If I was a Premier League enjoyer, I would be terrified because he is only proving to be more and more threatening, quite clearly. What a player. He's just mad. He's absolutely goal mad, and I can't wait for more. Back to the player ratings. Akanji, look, solid. Don't really have any complaints on him, Didn't concede the own goal. It's not like he pulled away from the challenge and it bounced off Diaz, It went to Diaz first and it bounced off him first and it went into the back of the net. Other than that, though, it was just solid. It was just normal Akanji. Always there, always putting a foot in. And, yeah, just really good. Diaz now. having had a look at that own goal, it's a sad one to concede. But I think you also have to understand that he has his arms behind his back. We know why. It's because he doesn't want to get called back on a handball and give away a pen. Okay, because he's probably assuming, okay, if I can get to this with my hands behind my back, no way does a pen get given. And it's a good assumption. There'll be no way a pen got given. Big up MCFC Connect. Big up to you, Card of the other. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. But when you have your arms behind your back, it does prohibit movement. It makes it more difficult, much more challenging, and just a very difficult moment for the defenders, to be honest. And to put in a block like that, you need the movement that your arms provide you, because in those moments, you might not think it, and it might sound silly, but your arms do help with movement. But other than the own goal, I have to give him a 6 because he does give an own goal away. But other than that, he was fine. He was pretty good in times. I remember Vardio gave me United flashbacks as he headed it towards Edison. It was a risky-ish header, but then Diaz, he just hopped up before Edison could even think about getting to it. I was like, nah, and he heads it right back at him. Just really, really good split-second decisions like that is what he's best at, Ruben Diaz. Unlucky to not even get a goal in the second half, to be honest. I'm pretty sure Vardio played the ball into him if I got the right guy, the right impression there. Very, very close and so unlucky for him. It really was. But on Vardio, 7, I thought he was good. Really locked down that side. I don't remember a moment where, I was like, oh, what's he doing? What is he doing? I thought he was absolutely fine. Didn't step up that much, and just a typical Vardio performance. This seems to be the standard we're kind of getting used to with him, and it's a standard I'm ready to get used to because he's just performing right. He's performing to a good, high standard, which is what you want from, your centre-back, isn't it? It's exactly what you want, in fact. Moving on to Kovacic. Now then, look, this guy is clearly just a great guy and defender. No, midfielder. He's really coming into his own. Ever since the back end of last season and moving into this season, it's so good. And you're really seeing it. Like, I remember a turn he did and basically started an attack. He can take defence to attack just like that with a single dribble from him. He's so good and very rarely makes a mistake. Helped out in the goal, in the second goal. Can't remember if he had an involvement in the third. I know Gundogan did. He was absolutely brilliant there. Vardio again. Kovacic again. He was in contemplation for man of the match, along with the rest of the 7.5s. But again, Kovacic just really good and is really being really consistent. I'm really happy he didn't get injured against Ipswich. Happy that he was just taken off as it seems a bit more of a precaution. So really happy with Kovacic. Bernardo 7.5. Look, not exactly for the same reasons, but defensive. But on the offense, his pressing is crazy. His pressing creates that goal that puts us ahead initially in the first half. It's exactly what we need. What we needed after a difficult first 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, we had the ball in the back of the net thanks to him. Gets a lovely assist. And this guy was probably the guy that I was contemplating the most to be man of the match. Simply because, well, everything he was doing was just good. I remember he played that ball into Haaland, which Haaland put over the bar. Very unlucky for him. It could have been another assist. But he was just really good again, Bernardo. Just doing Bernardo Silva things, dribbling and just not losing the ball often. When he does lose the ball, it's in an attack and it maybe wins a corner or something like that. Very difficult to not give this guy man of the match, but when you have Haaland up top doing what he's doing, it's difficult to not give him it as well. Moving on to Doku, now then, 6.5. Now then, you might be thinking, that's a bit harsh, but look, I don't think he did tons. Most attempts to put it into the box didn't work out. There was a that's Jack Grealish. To be fair though, he did play a ball to De Bruyne at one point and he struck the bar. Unlucky for De Bruyne. He was very, very good. Not very, very good. He was good today, Doku. Decent, maybe. And I'm seeing the signs. Now then, look, he's playing off the right, which is not where I play him. Now then, we didn't have much choice having Phil Foden, Oscar Bob, and Savinho, who are our right-winger options. Not fair. We had to play him off there. We do. I think Doku's position has become left winger, but on a whole, I think we. But when he played at Rennes, he played off the right, which is an important thing to know. He played off the right-hand side for Rennes, and he did a decent job there. He wasn't bad. It obviously caught the attention of us, but we obviously thought like, oh my lord, blinking heck, it is not that dark. He did not need a lot. It was just a good performance from Doku. Decent performance, nothing. I'm not going to say he was brilliant, but I'm seeing the signs of Doku again, and I can't wait to see more of them. I think he's got such a high ceiling, Jeremy Doku. So keep that up, lad. Good performance and a decent performance from you again. De Bruyne, give you a 7. Now then, so unlucky this game. An absolutely worldy save from Areola in that first half after that corner. And so unlucky. An absolutely unbelievable shot on the back of Jeremy Doku's ball to you, but it hits the post. So unlucky, KDB. And everything else was just going so good. The balls into the box, the final third passes, he seemed to be at the centre of it all, but just didn't get any goal contributions to show for it. I've given him a 7, but by no means does that mean he was poor. If he got the 2 goals he almost got, and maybe an assist on top, which he very well could have, he gets man of the match probably. Really good again, KDB. Jack Grealish, give him a 6.5. Look, I just thought it was decent from Jack. Created that chance with Bernardo, which I thought Bernardo probably should have done a bit better on, but on a whole, was just decent. There was clearly a bit of a game plan with him, and it seemed to be working to some extent. The pass to Kevin De Bruyne on the corner seemed to be one pretty normal. And the pass to Bernardo Silva, which then he chipped over to Haaland, which Haaland headed over. Hello, Frost Fury. Just really good from Jack Grealish. Well, not really good, but decent from him, and showing the signs of the normal Jack Grealish now. I thought it was decent from him, and I really hope that this is the beginning of the upwards route for him. Because I want Jack Grealish to work out. A lot of people think that it's getting to a time now where it's like, if you don't do it this season, then you got to get back up to the treble season form, is basically what people are saying. Those bubbles annoy me, though. They're an interesting one, aren't they? I don't know where the bubbles originate from. My dad probably does, so I'll probably ask him. So I'll try to find that out. Apologies for my dog. You know what they're like. But, yeah. An interesting one, the bubbles. Now then, on to Erling Haaland. All 3 finishes brilliant in their own respect. Papa Connect, he is out right now. He's out. I can't ask him even if I wanted to right now. He is currently out doing his own biz. He's out for the night. He's gone out. And fair play to him. Why on earth not? Can't blame him. Are we excited for tomorrow, though, Frost Fury? With the poll, everyone on the poll voted for him to come on. Tommy is back. I've checked it over with him. At the moment, it's looking absolutely fine. It's big. It's big and it's happening. It's going to be huge. Very, very. You see, the banter's going to go crazy, I'm sure. I'm kind of supporting United for it as well, because if United win, that's Liverpool and Arsenal that drop points, and we're the only team out of those three that have maximised them. So, boom. That's what I want. Let me know. I'm pretty sure we're the only team to get three out of 3 games won at the moment. Liverpool, I think, are the only team that can match that. I will double check. Yeah, Liverpool, if they win tomorrow, it is at Old Trafford, bear in mind. But if they win tomorrow, they are on 9 points as well. They are the only other team that can do it. Brighton and Arsenal are on 7, and Liverpool are on 6 with only 2 games played. Winner on Sky Sports. But Haaland hat-trick, really, really good in its own respect. Each finish so brilliant. And each finish deserves its own spot in the limelight. You know, the first one, thanks to Bernardo Silva's brilliant press, just runs around the ball, opens his body up, and just slots it home. The second one puts his foot through it. Areola on his bum. Stick to YouTube is what I voted. Yes, there's been 4 votes. It's 50-50. I didn't think it would be like this. I'm going to let that grow and fester over the next couple of days, because if we can get another 15 votes, 16 votes, as the Tommy one has, you know, if we can let this one go, oh, it's 5 votes. It's 5 votes now. YouTube's winning. You know, if we can just let that grow a bit, maybe we can get a spicy one going. It's close there, and I like a close poll. Why not? Should I do more polls? It's almost September, I know. EAFC's when it kicks off, and I'm pre-ordering the Ultimate Edition one for you guys. Oh, only for you guys, I swear. I'm pre-ordering that so that we can play it. Well, I can play it, and you guys can watch me, I guess, a week early. So there you go. More polls. We want more polls. We try to do a poll like once a week. I'm getting eFootball. Fair play. eFootball's decent. I played it the other. Not the other week, but a couple months ago, I played it, and I thought it was decent. One thing that puts me off, which they can't help, is the sponsorships in the game. Too expensive, lad. If I could gift my fans, or not just my fans, just like people that want it, and people that want something like this game, I really would, man. I wish I could help in some way, but I just can't. But I hope eFootball is to your liking, at least. Where was I? Haaland putting his foot through it, and then the final goal on Mateus Nunes' assist just dinks it. The chip over the keeper is beautiful. It's lovely. Moving on to the subs. Nah, bro, it's fine. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it nonetheless, and I hope if you really do want it, by some miracle, it comes around, lad. Walker and Ake, I give them both 6. Came on near the end, didn't do much, but didn't do anything wrong. Gundogan slowed the game down, which is kind of what we needed. I remember once we were looking to counter, but then Gundogan, he's on the ball, just slows it down. Doesn't risk losing the ball, and you need that from players sometimes. It can be crucial to aiding you to win, because the more attacks you go on, the more you're probably going to lose the ball. Okay, and that even counts if you score. Okay, even though there's a good payoff, if you score, the ball goes back to them. All right, you're probably going to lose the ball on an unsuccessful attack, and that means you're probably going to open up an attack for them. Gundogan slowing the game down means we could be a bit more calm. We could bring a bit more players up the pitch, meaning we can have more players in the attack. Yes, MCFR, big ups. Welcome to the chat, lad. But that's what Gundogan brings you. He brings that calmness. Haaland is special. He is something else. He has awoken, man. Last season, he was having his nap, and this season, he is on it. He is not sparing the Premier League. He's come to the Premier League, and he is leaving no crumbs this season. 7 in 3 matches. Surely he's player of the month. This is better than 22-23 season. I know it's leaving vibes of that season, but like I was just thinking to myself, it's not just leaving vibes, it's leaving a whole tune. It's bigger, it's better. 52 goals is what he got last season, and then it's a bit early to be saying 70 goals. That's what I'm thinking. Now, of course, maybe that'd be a bit ridiculous, but why not? Why not? 7 goals in 3 games is mental. Absolutely crazy. And the finishes, a lot of people look back at 22-23 season and think, tap-in merchant. I hate that. These finishes, they aren't tap-ins. Ipswich, the goal from a mile out, and the goal from not a mile out, but outside the box, straight into that bottom corner. The goals today, none were tap-ins. Ran in one-on-one, slotted it past the keeper, dinked the keeper, and the second one today, smashed it. It was brilliant. Oh, was that his first hat-trick? Or was that the hat-trick? Because I know he scored his first set of hat-tricks were back-to-back ones. Was that his first? No, his first one was Crystal Palace, wasn't it? 4-2 win. Come back. That was crazy. Nunes, by the way. Hey. Second season. Maybe let him cook. I'm not going to get too giddy. But that assist is something we were missing from Nunes all last season. I'm going to get on to Nunes. I'm going to finish off Gundogan. Ilkay Gundogan, it's just Gundogan. Slows the game down when necessary. Just does it absolutely right. Connect sounds crazy and scary. Maybe scary is crazy. Or maybe crazy is scary. But we'll get into it. But Gundogan slows the game down, and it's just what you want from him. It's what we need at times, and what we've been missing at times. I like Kovacic, but I don't think he slows the game down massively. I just think he brings a bit more control on the ball. Never mind his trunk. Haaland misses them chances last season, just saying. He at least misses a couple of them. The thing is, he had 4 shots today and he only missed 1. And one of them was on his head. Imagine he mastered his heading. Imagine he mastered getting his ball and getting his head on the ball and just powering it into the back of the net. He would be unstoppable. And especially if he learned with that right foot of his. If he could make the same runs with his right. I don't know if you watched It's LB's live last night, but he just went on this. If he can do those kind of... if he can at least master heading the ball or moving it onto his right, it's just great. His strength and passing looks insane now. Look, the thing is with Haaland, okay? His passing doesn't need to be KDB. It just needs to be good enough, okay, that it keeps the ball with City and he can make chances for other players at times. Like when Haaland sent the ball to Rico Lewis and Rico Lewis misses their chance. That's an assist for Haaland if Rico Lewis can bury that. Okay, and suddenly he's got 4 G&A. Even 1 assist every 3 games from Haaland. Every 3 games is quite something. 4 games for Haaland, okay? That is still really good for a striker of you'd think is just all goals, no assists. If he could just bring those extra sprinkles, he is insane. Not that he already isn't. He is just mental, Erling Haaland, and he looks so good. On to Matheus Nunes. I think it was very promising with Nunes. I'm not going to get too excited. This is the second time we've seen him since United, and I really liked what I saw. I liked what I saw against United, and I give him praise. I liked what I saw today, and I've given him praise. He got a lovely assist, and it was a good assist, really good, really nice, and just bang on from Matheus, and I was very happy with it. His runs on a whole were decent. I didn't see him making silly mistakes like he did a lot last season. I said this a lot last season, and I said it a lot of Jeremy Doku as well. My biggest complaint last season with Matheus Nunes was the indecisiveness, the taking too long to make up your mind, the making the wrong decision, the decisions when it mattered most. I remember once like a Champions League game, not like Real Madrid or anything like that, but he made a really good run, and I was like, nice Mateus, now make the pass. And I can't remember exactly what he did. He either made the wrong pass or it just took too long to the point where it was like, it's gone now, lad. He made it too late. Okay. Or maybe he played the pass behind him. Hey, Glimpse, welcome to the chat. Stream will end soon, so big up for you tuning in, saying hello. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Hello to you, Glimpse. But Mateus Nunes, I'm not gonna get too excited. Look, it's like Calvin Phillips in preseason to an extent. But I do think Mateus Nunes has been a bit more impressive. I didn't get too excited for Calvin Phillips. In fact, I didn't get excited. And I'm not going to get too excited here. Okay? I'm going to give him time. I'm not going to just be like, go on, Mateus Nunes, 2 assists next game. Get a goal as well, you know? That's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep pressure off him like I have all this season, okay? Haaland seems so nice to other players. The thing is for Haaland, he seems to just have fun when he goes on the pitch, okay? And even in some games he might not get a goal, but I still think he's just, even if he doesn't get a goal, I think he still ends up having fun because I think he just enjoys football. He appreciates his sister so much. Yeah, I think he understands. I think he understands like how important that is. If he didn't have the great passes of the ball, if you didn't have the great passes of the ball or anything like that, maybe you wouldn't even get half his numbers. Okay, I think he appreciates that, and it's only because of these people that make these brilliant passes that he gets many of these goals. He probably wouldn't get as many if it wasn't for the players we have, and so he's extremely thankful for that. Nunes it's a brilliant pass. It's a perfectly timed ball. Okay, you look at Haaland. He's close to being offside, but the point is he isn't. If he was offside, you can maybe critique Nunes for not making that ball quick enough, but it's bang on time. It's right when it needs to be. It's right when Haaland is about to explode with his run, because he just gets off at that point. Okay, no need Walker no more. Hey, Rico, keep it up, lad. I'm going to be really disappointed if Rico loses his spot after the international break. By the way, I'm going to be really, really disappointed because I don't think he should. And I hope he has a good tournament with England as well, just to further back up that point. Well, tournament. Is it a tournament? Is it friendlies? I'm not sure. Walker, absolute disgrace when he came on. I didn't see him do too much. Too much wrong. Did he get the armband? Oh, Kyle Walker, man. I want Kyle Walker to. Sorry, for the flashing here. The TV is partly keeping it lit up, but there's so much going on when it goes dark and when it goes light. UEFA Nations League. Okay, it is a tournament. Didn't England get grouped in that? When Southgate was in charge, and he somehow didn't get sacked then. Honestly, Rico, please don't have an awful tournament with England. I hope you do good, lad. At least good. Okay, because you shouldn't be losing your spot. I call it out if Rico was playing poorly and he just kept getting started. But no, it's not that. Rico's actually just playing that good. He just really is. He just really, really is. He's just a great, great player, Rico Lewis. And I said that this is Oscar Bob's year, and it still can be. But it's so looking like Rico's. Fair play to Lee Carsley, not. It's getting shocking now, isn't it? We're going thinking that. Alright, the green screen's going to go really dark now, by the way, because how I like to keep the green screen light is I'll go on YouTube and I'll just play a 24-hour white screen. But it's going to go dark round about now. I thought it'd go darker, to be honest. It's because of the light I've got on. Oh, get out, man. I don't care about this. I'm not trying to sign in. Just give me my white screen. Oh, gosh. I hate YouTube on TV, by the way. I can't stand it. Okay. There we go. I also played that 24-hour widescreen. I always play this one, man. This one comes in clutch. Fireplace, yeah, it's. I know, it's awful. I can't stand YouTube TV. Focus, decent human being. I don't know what the score's going to be. I don't think he should be captain though, bottom line. Where you have to travel key from key. I know, it's so annoying. I also played that. Yeah, not bad. But look, guys, this performance was really good. I thought the second half was a bit shakier, but on a whole, it was really good. But I think we have to be a bit careful. Okay, I still think Rodri is needed. Obviously, okay, we are still missing Rodri, and I think on counter-attacks we're seeing that counter-attacks we are struggling a bit. We got countered on the goal. We got countered at one point, and they somehow didn't score. They had two big counters. Okay, one of them they should have scored from. One of them they did. I'd go as far to say we're 10 times better with Rico. I think when Watford comes around, okay, let's say Walker still hasn't had many minutes. When Watford comes around, I think we're going to see Walker start. I don't care if I should be happy with 370 views, considering what I was getting. True, but look, 370 views, I say though, is not bad at all. In fairness, it definitely could be worse. So, be happy. You don't need to be. But be angry. I wouldn't be angry. Just look at this as a low. If 370 is a low, then wait till the highs, lad. Wait till the highs, lad. The highs are going to go crazy. Yay, you got 100. That's improved. Yeah, I know. I was really worried about the stream, to be honest. The stream, I think for 10 minutes, it had no views. And I was like, oh, gosh, this is going to be a boring one. But then Frost Fury tuned in, and views started coming in a bit more. Maybe Frost Fury is my good luck charm. Frost Fury, just tune into my stream, like, all the time, please. And if you want. But we have to be careful on counters. We got exposed on two of them today, like I mentioned, and had they been a bit more clinical, maybe we would have conceded two as opposed to one. Sorry, I need to go on your channel and I'm live. No worries, lad. I noticed LB only got 10k, so maybe algorithm was bad. I'm good luck. Yes, Ross. Absolutely, lad. But lads, I'm going to call it here. Yeah, I get it. It's like if Mr. Beast suddenly got 100k on a video. Sure, I take 100k in a heartbeat. 100k? Sign me up. But Mr. Beast, what? He averages millions and millions of views per video. You know? It's that. Yeah, LB's a crazy channel, man. I mean, he's cracked it to some extent. You know? He's absolutely cracked it. And fair play to him. Can't get it wrong. Well, he can get it wrong, but he's getting it right at the moment, that's for sure. You know? Just crazy. Yeah, I know that. I know. Look, guys, thank you for the support. It's been a great, fun live stream. I've really enjoyed it. And look, it feels criminal that the international break is now. I'm going to try and fill out the rest of the. I'm going to fill out the international break as best I can. Thank you for tuning in. Tomorrow, Tommy is back on the channel. You guys wanted it. You guys are getting it. Thank you all, and I'll see you all in the next one.